After the death of a chief priest in a traditional worship in Gasland, the third day would climax the rituals being performed for the burial. The entire people of Wulmi are mourning for the loss of their dear father, the chief priest of Wulmi, who passed away 3 days ago. Immediately when he died, he was buried according to the traditional rite. But today, something very unique is happening, because after his burial, there must be some traditional rites that will be performed, very, very synonymous to the traditional and culture of the Ngas people in Pankshin local government. Today, it climax the MIP of the burial, where his loved ones will gather. Right now, the naked masquerade have just come in, which is traditionally known as Shalomo. The existing priest there will shout Shalomo, Shalomo. They have just shouted that all women should hide, and immediately the women have taken a hide, and right now emerges at the masquerade. Right now at the arena, the masquerades are blowing trumpets and mourning the chief priest, because he has attended the highest rank of priesthood in traditional worship in Gasland. Right now, the masquerade have departed from the arena and ushering in women who have just come in with locust bean leaf in their hand, shaking it. They are right now being addressed by the head of the Chelm. The Chelm is one of the traditional rites that is needed to be performed. They have finished greeting, and the drums have been brought. Traditional drums, traditionally called kung, and those drums have their own significance. The kung are 3 in numbers. The first one is big, the bigger one is called tendrung, and the third one, which is called queen, the smaller one. Then they are only played when the chief priest and the traditional worshiper died. The person who is playing the drum now is a specialist. People are dancing, mourning, wailing, weeping, calling the name of the deceased, because he has transcended from the human form to becoming an ancestor to the people of Wulmi. The Jandeshi who just passed away is Gogigyak, and the Gogigyak means righteousness.
Then as far back as 1970, Bamani, Apuna, 1973, the Lebanon million join Kedanka, the Lebab Sisi, Maleba Makaranta, a bill of Kwanja, Pinangi the Chingy, the Lily in the Jan.
The women are getting ready to depart from the arena of mourning. Right now, ushering in at the masquerade again, the set of masquerade who have come, and they are blowing their trumpets, they are blowing their horns, they are weeping, they are wailing for the deceased, the Shijan, who have just passed to the great beyond. The village head of Wulmi right now is coming with the person who has succeeded the Jandeshi. Have just come to the arena addressing the masquerade, and the person who succeeded him is named Monday. Right now, they are departing from addressing them. They are leaving the mourning arena. The masquerades also are departing. Immediately, the masquerade departed. Then the women and all the people come in. And they are packing sands in their hands and putting it on the head of the orphans, the children of the late Deshi, because the Shi is known as the righteous one. That is, the Gogigyak in Gasland means righteousness, who has never committed adultery, never stolen anything from anybody, never taken anything by force from anybody. And while he was alive, he made sure all children in Wulmi attended school. The sand they are packing and putting on the head of his children signifies comfort. They are comforting them, yet also reminding them that thus you come and thus shall you return. Immediately after that, men and children come in with goats on their neck, going round and also carrying a cow head. One elderly man is carrying a cow head, and the other one is carrying the thigh, which is traditionally called bell, and the tail of the cow, dung, and the head of the cow is kin. Now, this is a particular place that something different is going to happen now. I can see the youths and other children and elderly people getting ready for something. Right now, a fight has been set upon. Fighting over the head of the cow, and one young man has seized the head of the cow from the head of the elderly man, and he's running. Others are rushing. They are fighting over it. Look at them fighting and running, and they are rushing themselves, trying by all means to see that they carry the head of the cow. And at the end of the day, the head of the cow has taken by a young man, all in the name of the Mep. That's the traditional mourning of the chief priest. Together with me are some of the traditionalists who are explaining certain rites that's being performed at the arena.
Simna fatbetein galadima Wulmi.
De sevanteme.
Da kup ngomos. Simna do de ngolati tokle ngomes. Bi madinima a culture ko alada ko nuna ni cewa ni kitkin macin mebe macin bidmanyo.
Simna ngoten kopshak.
Ngoten kopshak muni mi de chamadin de wanma e bi make. Bishi simya neme.
Simya Gogigyak mongokuma. Gogigyak kum. Do mutu kava pere bi mpunka doshi. Ande ma punka ndande ma doshi. Egijenu ma mpunka dawo. Bana kala Gogigyak wato akit koma atoko bishop do.
Bum de nuna ni cewa alle bum kan peri ne gumnu yelma gaba daya ko wayin tumbumu so mala bumun fi ko kani peri nin ko wayin
gaskiya kundena Gogigyak ni kudde masayi ni pinyi yanda pan la kema alab dundung la ke ko panma madel min jibak min ma kuma pipo kunu tiba lab guce ko ma ko guce ka
nyango Gogigyak no shi
nyango Gogigyak
yi bin na me amido Gogigyak ni sun yi ngasa
Gogigyak nuna ni cewa anyway yanki mun gasma banyiro karshe masayi position nido keke din ni alada gasma
Gogigyak a pikit kum ngazoshi donc malene aro kawe pop be kudoshi pop bana yesu lashi do ndenya pop
fere do nuna ne cewa wungun yelma kabo wunun vitatni kun ko wunu kun lawunu matan ko ce ni furkwankat bilo ko vitat won warno shi
ani shimlimud a shimlimud de wule do shimlimud ba shimlimud yi nyame akeme
shimlimud nuna ne cewa gangon choro be pukufado shimlumudu bile ko kam kuma pede kobo ma pede shimlumudu
kuma nyi be ji be ko wa menyi to be nyi be nan ko wa kin su jungur makap mataru ba ampe halinyi ba we ampe arzikinyika
Vous voulez changer? On dit, je coupe ça. Vous me calmez. Aka sofa teme.
sam na jang sai jokat
Oh, jangan ça.
jokat
Jangan lah saya ni jangan.
ma dong nam besat ko jang ma beje de ko
Oh, dia cakap jangan macam ni.
na le yi me yang nam besat
Oh, les ambitions.
ye bom beje dong ye be jang je se
To, oh, les ambitions. Ada berapa? Ambil amal ke dia jangan kau yang ni nang nyira.
bana wane mi beje akanna bana wane mi beje akanna tong man ma sha har kun dung kwan ko lo be ngane lu ba mani sho wong ne lo ye na we ji der ban be fada muduga wane mi beje ka
Bala men discom man ni discom ala men discom.
manu to nyi me dungo mana wane mi da mo ka nyi wal puna dung
To, vous savez de. Mune yel Wulmi ole gurba pe kem ma pe wal ma pe mebe. Ye dok pour de jan ni na nyogni. Gurba chakke pi ma dundung je pukma. E je kama. E gurba ko ma we pi ma sheshele gurba pe mebe ma pe kem. Ni yema je zoom. Mu sayel.
De janu mam bi ke ga baba na ma pi tongi ma ka koren danka ngan ko ma weji baba na ma o ye ma ne na ma untong ga mun ma shir chin kumungan dongan ngana ngolashi ngana ko kin church ma je bod ngan jinyo
Babali man bale madaki asam gwa. Dan de sele ga kake da mala amurka daki. To ya biki wo mala.
nga baki ngo yel Wulmi ma
To ridu. Mulu
2009 do ngana jan sit na kuma koye ngan ka kana yi cincin jan kan dema en kuma koye ni do tin yel ngas ba mashit bi ya kamata kama shit min kanun fanye le kuma merin gaga har cincin or mon de do do fat ne man nen la nyogon de dang man umeran shika bo se gam nen ro de zoom cincin no de ma ke hiti ma ni no de ma ze ma ko ma we pi son ma be ma ro ma zoom ko mun tong bi ni ko ye yelle gor ne la men ba mun kama bi ne shirya mun da
musayele mat ka daki Wulmi le shogo mun dundung ke bima to musayele dundung bi ali ni ditga ali dit gurma kun
bi ma lan gurma an sai da babban mai ba man sha yi mai ba ngana bu wala baba nu zaka gurma yin bi cincini yalla gundung ma maka dan ma jika ma wal baba ne na abil ku yi mai sha ngandu shi bin yi di ba ngable yin de na ni ji ma do mbe ba na ru ma zum
to musayele de Jan Sylvanus wala shtongo muni ke de oyenen na nyogni mun le eba nen yi di pirire nen yi la nyogni ani somodi
Soro man Wulmi anang manga nje buchimbire mangara. Ko mun china me mangara. Ndeda nenu yenyengan. Nenu yenyengan. Kini kada nen le muda barum pum da pum mazum. Kada pon nuna e kai pat.